Hi, my name's Kaylee Little, and today I'm going to be talking about Appendix 6, which is the must-win challenging personality from pages 73 through 75 in LTC 714, dealing with challenging personalities. Just some basic facts about the scenario are that the challenging personality wants to discuss the firing of the football coach at this school and uses the friendship that they have with the president of the Board of Education as leverage in the conversation that they initially have with the athletic director. From the way this challenging personality starts off the conversation, you can tell that it's a must-win type of personality because the friendship with the board president is brought up. If this challenging personality won't win the argument based on the facts they present, they'll win because they know people in charge, is their way of thinking. This CP has aggressive and directive needs that need to be met during the conversation with the athletic director. The AD follows up this initial conversation piece with asking the CP to help him to understand what causes this challenging personality to feel the way they do about the coach and of the coach being replaced. By using this emotionally mature response, the AD has ignored the challenging personality's behavior and is trying to understand the challenging personality's frame of reference. Since the AD started off in this manner, he's placing himself in the CP's position as an attempting to ascertain what is causing their challenging behavior to be present. You can already see a slight change just in the way the conversation goes from here on. The CP's behavior, their change happens in the response that they give to the athletic director. The CP lays out all of the issues that he has with the coach, and the AD is able to probe him with more questions that get to the root of the problem and how to solve it. By asking the challenging personality more than once about the issues, the AD is making sure that he has all of the facts of the case before trying to figure out a solution, which is shifting the focus for the angry, challenging personality. The challenging personality continues their argument by saying that all of the players and a lot of the parents feel the same way he does. And this is kind of a dicey road for the athletic director to navigate because it isn't hard facts, but that also doesn't mean that it isn't true. Because of this, the athletic director stays detached emotionally and is working to find the solution to the problem by continuing to speak to the challenging personality in a calm manner. In discussing the standards of high school versus college sports, the athletic director is helping the challenging personality to put high school football team into perspective and discuss things other than winning. The AD does this to maintain personal dignity and keep a positive focus on the issue. While the AD doesn't end the meeting with the challenging personality, he does begin to discuss the bigger picture, which helps him to neutralize the situation by controlling his questions and his responses. The AD brings up percentages concerning kids participating in high school sports, therefore explaining a possible reason, aside from the coach, as to why the challenging personality's son has not received inquiries from colleges and universities. Again, this focuses on the child to find the solution. When the challenging personality becomes negative with the athletic director about sportsmanship and character building, the athletic director does address that it is something that is supported by the program, but also points out that it's something that is supported by the state association and the National Regulatory Association, which neutralizes the situation as a program problem. At this point, the challenging personality is trying to find reasoning within the program as to why the coach needs to be fired by bringing up old equipment, the off-season conditioning program not being as great as a rival school's, and other issues that he has as well. The AD has to maintain an assertive and positive demeanor by telling the challenging personality that there are factors that the coach can control and factors that the coach cannot control. By explaining to the challenging personality that the athletic director and others involved in the program takes these uncontrollable and controllable issues into account when evaluating the coach, helps the challenging personality to see the evaluations will sometimes point out a problem before the parent even realizes that the problem exists. Because of this, the problem has oftentimes been corrected or a solution has been made before a parent even brings it to an office in the athletic program. Lastly, the challenging personality asks what the AD is going to do about the situation. The AD calmly stated that the challenging personality has brought up some issues that are of interest to him, which shows that the AD understands the challenging personality's frame of reference and also sympathized with this challenging personality. By stating that he would like to gather more information about the factors and other information within the program, the AD is again maintaining his dignity and not making any false promises or decisions at that moment for the challenging personality. Bringing up what is required by law also really helps the challenging personality to understand that sometimes it's just out of the AD's hands, but that he will work to find a solution that is best for everyone involved. When the CP sarcastically asks, "What do you do?" to the AD does a great job of staying emotionally detached and simply states that he advises the principal based on what he observes. While a challenging personality may still be frustrated, he is not nearly as frustrated as he was when he came into the office, and he is aware that the athletic director understands his situation and is going to let others know about his concerns and work to find a solution that benefits all of the parties involved. I would address this scenario pretty similarly to how the athletic director in this case did. My plans of action would be to, number one, ignore the challenging behavior and ask the challenging personality to meet with me in my office. This way, a scene in front of the faculty and students is avoided, and the challenging personality will have a private area to address their issues and concerns to me. Number two, I would work to stay detached emotionally from the very beginning. Oftentimes, a situation can diffuse if one or more parties takes a deep breath and listens to the facts instead of sarcastic words or hateful comments that are being said. In staying detached emotionally, I would also have a better understanding of why the challenging personality is angry instead of being angry myself. If I see that the challenging personality is simply too angry to discuss the situation at that moment, I would ask them to schedule a time to meet with me. This also will give me time to prepare and to be calm for the conversation that we'll have. Number three, I would like to focus on the issue. If I get caught up in the personal beliefs of the challenging personality, I'm not going to understand the issue, and therefore I won't be able to come up with a solution that's best for everyone involved. But focusing on the issue, I would be better able to understand and sympathize with the challenging personality while also seeing the facts for what they are. Number four, I would like to shift the focus. The challenging personality in this case seemed to always be going back to their original thoughts on the coach and finding more and more things to tack on to their original complaint. I really like how the athletic director in this situation talks about the percentage of high school athletes that receive the same amount of instruction as the challenging personality's son did. By doing this, the AD shifts the focus from the challenging personality's negative comments and causes him to focus on other possible reasons as to why his son may have not received university inquiries. This is something I would want to address in this type of situation because it causes the challenging personality to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. And finally, in finding a solution, it's very obvious in this case that the child and the team need to be the focus of the solution. The coach is not the main concern, as the challenging personality seems to think. A lot of the issues that the challenging personality present are things that are out of the coach's control, such as weight equipment. Not only does this bring light to the work ethic of the challenging personality's child, but the work ethic of the whole team. There have been many teams over the years that have made best of what they have and have pushed themselves to the top of their game anyways. So it may not be a coaching problem in this aspect, but a work ethic problem of those that are a part of the team. I do like how the athletic director said that he wanted to gather more information concerning the issues that the challenging personality presented. Not only will this help the athletic director to understand the situation fully, but it prevents him from making a decision right then, and the challenging personality is having to wait for a solution that will in turn avoid false promises, and he isn't going to agree to a solution that isn't best for everyone. This is the way that I would want to handle this situation because it gives you time to gather your thoughts after an intense conversation and also consult with your colleagues before deciding what solution would bring the best case scenario for everyone.